你也很陌生。 Good morning, Logan.
Good morning, Logan. Good morning, Cole. I'm Jasmine.
Good morning, Logan. On my right is Cameron.
And on my left is EJ.
Happy Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023. The first Logan
Good morning, Logan. I'm Jenny.
I'm Belle, and we'll be taking over as your new anchors.
Wait, we're officially the new anchors now?
Yep, and I don't know about you, but I don't plan on getting fired like the last two.
Well, come on, we're too good at our jobs for that to happen. But starting off this morning, we have weather, this week in history, and words of wisdom.
But first, the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the daily announcements.
The Southern Alameda region of EAOP and DCAC will be hosting a college night that is open to all James Logan students and their families.
Whoa, that sounds super cool. What's it all about?
Well, many colleges and universities will have representatives tabling so you can come with all your college-related questions. You can also find more information on the EAOPDCAC_JLHS Instagram.
Interesting. Do you happen to know when and where this takes place?
It will take place on November 7th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at San Lorenzo High School in their gym. You can RSVP through a link in your email. We hope to see you there, Colts.
On a totally different note, are you interested in learning how to crochet?
A little bit, actually, and I have a feeling you're about to tell me about it anyways.
Yep. You can join the Yarnspirations Club where you can learn the basics of crochet. You even practice crocheting different patterns. The next meeting is tomorrow, Tuesday, November 7th, after school in Ms. Rojo's room 72.
Mr. Fajardo is looking for dancers and musicians, guitarists, percussionists, accordionists, and wind instruments players to participate with his dance company. We have performances around the Bay Area, out of state, and have a France performance for the World Folklore Festival in Cannes in 2024. If interested, please email Mr. Fajardo at ifajardo or see him in room 417.
The AP test deadline is now Tuesday, November 7th in the Aries online store. Please be sure to get your tickets as early as we cannot extend the deadline any further. If you wish to purchase tickets in person, please stop by room 452 to see Mr. Henderson on Thursday, November 9th before or after school.
That's it for today's daily announcements.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty energetic today. How about you?
I'm feeling super well rested. I got up and ran 2 miles in 5 minutes.
Wow, that's impressive. I was gonna go on a run, but I remembered I don't like running.
I don't either, but I think the extra hour of sleep we got last night because of the time change gave me a little boost.
Oh, that's right. The time went backwards. That makes me feel pretty good.
Hey, it's not Saturday or Thursday. You can't say that yet.
Oh, right, but it is Monday. So that means up next we have John Paul and Jorge for this week's weather.
Hello friends, it's John Paul.
And I'm Jorge, your new and improved weatherman with this week's weather.
How's the extra hour of sleep coming along?
Oh my god, I'm so energetic.
Since it's your first time, why not say what the weather is?
Alright. Today we'll have a slight chance of rain, but for the rest of the week, the highs will be in the mid-60s to 70s and the lows from the low 40s to low 50s.
Not bad for a first timer.
Thank you, Jake Paul.
Whatever you say, rookie.
That's all for this week's weather. Shout out to my bestie Westy, Nine Show, and my little pookie bear, Nicholas Cruz.
Back to Belle and Jenny.
Thank you, Jorge and John Paul, for this week's weather report.
Did Jorge just say Pookie Bear?
He sure did. He definitely got that from me.
Oh yeah, he sure did. But up next, we have Steven talking about the time change.
Welcome back to Today in History, where I'll tell you something relatively close to today in history. Yesterday was a shift back from daylight savings time. DST was first proposed by George Hudson, who was an entomologist, or someone who studies insects. Due to the fact that most of his daylight was spent working, he, in 1895, proposed a seasonal 2-hour time shift to the Wellington Philosophical Society. His idea went mostly unnoticed until World War I, where it was used as a fuel-saving technique during wartime. Germany was the first to enact this policy in April of 1916, with most other combatants in the war joining soon after. While many countries abandoned DST soon after the end of the war, Canada, the United Kingdom, France, Ireland, and the US are notable exceptions. Since then, DST has generally remained standard in these countries. However, as debates continue about how necessary the time shift is given the ways of our modern world, it's seeming like more and more of a possibility that daylight savings will become history. For now, though, that's history for the future, and we're in the present. Back to our anchors.
Thank you, Stephen, for that very detailed look into daylight savings.
Yeah, he always has something very interesting and important to say.
I agree. Next up, we have words of wisdom. Take it away, Zaina.
Good morning, Logan. I'm Zaina, back again with today's Words of Wisdom. Today we have a quote by Eleanor Brown, who is an American novelist. Her quote provides us with an essential life lesson. It says, "Self-care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel." With our recent daylight savings adjustment giving us an extra hour, it is crucial to utilize this bonus time for self-care and rejuvenation. Self-care should not be deemed as selfish, but rather as necessary in this case because it affects the way we behave with others. Just as any vessel must be filled to serve, we too must replenish ourselves to function effectively and be helpful to others. Nurturing our well-being can equip us to be more present, compassionate, and valuable members of our community. So as we make the most out of this additional time, let's remember that self-care is not just about honoring our own needs, but it is also for the benefit of others. Back to Belle and Jenny.
Thank you, Zaina, for those amazing words of wisdom, as always.
Indeed, no matter how you choose to do it, it's important to remember that everyone needs a break.
If I didn't take any breaks, I probably would have been deemed mentally insane by now.
Honestly, me too. But that's it for Logan Live this Monday, November 6, 2023.
Please continue to tune in at the start of second period. You can also watch previous shows by visiting Logan Live on YouTube or checking the Logan website.
Shout out to the behind-the-scenes crew for making the show possible.
Shout out to Nicole and Yana.
Have a mystical Monday.
Or not.
The choice is yours.
Can't believe I said Saturday.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I think we should have Tasty Tuesdays on Saturdays.